Do you have a cruise or are planning to book a cruise to Jamaica? Well, that cruise port in Ocho Rios is closed. If you didn't know, Carnival Cruise Line got caught in a storm and kind of slammed up against it. More information just put out, and that is what's next. If you've been watching the channel, you might have seen this video where Carnival Cruise Lines had docked in Ocho Rios, Jamaica, and a storm came in and they were not able to leave the dock before the storm hit them. The ship rocked in the waves, banged against the dock, and the dock was damaged. Well, they just put out new information that that dock will probably be under repair until late May. MSC, Carnival, and a couple of other cruise lines do sail to Ocho Rios, and they are all making diversions from that port to Montego Bay or Falmouth or one of the other ports in Jamaica. So Carnival did have to make an extremely crazy decision to pull the ship away from the dock while the storm was going on, leaving and stranding like 2,000 passengers on land for a total of, I think, 8 to 12 hours before they were able to dock again and get the passengers back on board. MSC started informing passengers that trips to there will be detoured to visit different docks in Jamaica like Falmouth or Montego Bay. Now, for some, that might be a great option and gives you different places to go to and different things to see. If you want to go to some of the most famous locations in Jamaica, you may have to take a longer bus ride. For going to Dunn's River Falls, which is what we did in another video on the channel, and you can see all of that when we actually sailed into Ocho Rios. Falmouth is about 41 miles from Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay is about 64 miles from Ocho Rios. So I'm pretty sure that there's still gonna be options to do things out of there. There will just be a lot more travel time, which takes away from the fun, kinda. But do know that Montego Bay and Falmouth offer a lot of options out of those ports because there's still a lot of cruise lines sailing into those ports. So you may not lose Jamaica entirely. You're going to have to pay attention if you have a cruise booked to see if this is going to affect your cruise in any way. This is something you're going to want to check with your travel agent or the cruise line in particular if Jamaica is on your itinerary. Things happen at a fast pace in the cruise industry, and they're really good at trying to make up for problems and handling detours. MSC has said the Seascape and the Davinia are the two ships that are going to be affected the most. If you're on one of those or thinking about booking that, make sure you check into that before you press play. And so far on the Davinia, it's only the March 31st deployment that will be affected as of now. And at this time, NCL and Carnival have still not come out with the exact announcements of what they're going to be doing, but they're going to be rearranging things also. And hopefully by the end of May, that dock will be completely repaired and we'll be all sailing as usual. And you can head down to Jamaica if that is your chosen destination. In my humble opinion, it was cool, but I can tell you that there's better places to go. You know, if that one was the one I had to skip, it's not the worst one to skip. It's Jamaica me crazy. I'm so glad I got to go one time, but I don't think it's a destination I'm gonna go to twice or 3 or 4 times. You know what, just for fun, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite destination is out of all of them in the world. Have fun with that. Comment below, and we'll see what happens next. Later.